Qatar 2024 Grand Prix predictions. Penultimate race of the season. I'm Vilgax Cashmoney, the ultimate force of nature. Let's get into this. Second last batch of predictions for the season, because, next year's predictions come next year. Second last race is this year, RN. Qatar Grand Prix last year was quite something. Logan Sargent gave up. Alonso, I think, went onto the gravel, which is a rarity for him. Lance Stroll passed out. Honestly surprised there wasn't at least one death coming last year, but I think Lawson also had a shocker of a race last year as well. But it's 2024. Let's get into it. We got some cooking. We got some chefing to do. Just some slight cooking. Just some adobo on there. Now, pole position. First things first on the realist. Pole position. I'm actually giving it here to Oscar Piastri. Oscar was very lethal around Qatar last year, winning the sprint race over his teammate Lando Norris. And what are they tied? I believe they're tied in wins this year. Maybe Lando has one more. I'm actually not sure. Bars. But Oscar, very good around here, and that was his first time around Qatar. So I expect him to be quite lethal around here, around the track this year. More so. You would hope he would get better. The car's probably worse relative to the rest of the field. But I got some backing for Oscar. I got some backing. Now, with that out of the way, meat and potatoes, vegetables, cream, fruits, cream. Cash rules everything around me. Let's get into it. DNF, Goobed, Shice Drive, that honorable mention right outside the top 10. Then we got the top 10. Then we got second and third on the podium. Then we got race winner. Now, this is kind of tough. I feel like there probably should be a few DNFs, but I haven't felt the source for DNF predictions, recently. Maybe for the past, six races, I really haven't felt any real connections. And I feel like there hasn't been too many races with crazy DNFs, to be honest. Last race we had a couple, mostly mechanical. I think both mechanical, actually. But I've only got one, because I just felt wrong to not have it. And that's Lance Stroll, purely because if the theory of him not wanting to do Sao Paulo is real, where he just drove onto the gravel trap for no fucking reason. If he didn't want to do Sao Paulo, he's not going to want to do QATAR. He's just not going to want to do it. I just don't believe it. So maybe we'll have the same thing. Maybe we'll just and then he'll just drive into the gravel, and that'll be that. Similarly, I only have one for Goobed, and it's just a freebie. It's just Perez. I don't know. Who cares? Honestly, who cares? Going up the Shice Drive, I have two, and honestly, Hulkenberg was not meant to be in here, but then I looked at my top 10. I was like, that's too many. I have to drop him down one because I didn't want to give him that top 10 position. I wasn't feeling it this time around. Even though he has been phenomenal all year, great at last race. Honestly, I didn't want to give him the edge. I gave the edge to someone else. But besides that, another Shice Drive. Watch my boy cook. Watch him cook. The Zhou is here. He is here to stay. Well, he's not here to stay, but maybe that Ferrari's reserve seat, that rumor that came out of nowhere. I don't really see it, but hopefully my Zhou could stay on the grid somewhat next year. Now, breaking into the top 10, and this is who I ultimately decided to keep in the top 10 instead of Hulkenberg, despite last year not having such an amazing performance. And that is as Fernando Alonso. I think he's gonna cook. Maybe he'll get 9th. Who knows? But I think 10th. Because I think that Aston's just a bit weak. But I feel like Alonso's going to cook something. He's going to cook. He's going to get a point. I think he'll get one more points finish before the end of the year. 9th position. I've got Yuki. This isn't spoilers. I know. I have a rough idea of what my Abu Dhabi predictions are going to be. This is not going to be the last time you see him in points, let me tell you. But for now, I've got him in 9th. He's just on such an incredible run of form. I don't know, man. Whenever this guy doesn't have, some nonsense, the track was made incorrectly, and he fucks it in qualifying, or, someone else veers into him and he crashes, or, he can start a race. Whenever there's not some mechanical or otherworldly issue, he's just so damn nice. So damn nice. So I'm going to put him in ninth. Another driver who is just so damn nice. I've got Pierre Gasly. This guy is also just so good, man. As soon as the Alpine just turned into like a functioning vehicle, oh, he's been just so good. He's been so good, man. Oh. I can't really see him. I wanted to put him higher. And he might qualify very good, honestly. He might chuck in another crazy qualifying performance. But I'm not too sold on that. And regardless, even if he does get a crazy qualifying, I think we'll see him drop back a little bit on Qatar. Maybe. Unless, maybe the Ferraris will have more, maybe they'll have like degradation issues. Maybe. We'll see. That's definitely possible. But the Ferraris have typically been good on deg. So who knows? And the Mercedes, who knows? It's a coin toss. But moving on from that, I've got George Russell, which is kind of low. At 6, I had to count. You called me. I counted. I have short-term memory loss. I suffered a concussion last year. But George in 6 is it's pretty low. But again, when you get into the top teams, it's just kind of a coin toss. Especially the Mercedes, it's like they could be. You can actually chuck George from anywhere from 1st to 9th, and it's like, all right, sure. This is probably the lowest I've had Lando in a long time, though. I've got Lando in wait, no, this is 6. Am I crazy? No, this is 6. This is 7th. My bad. This is 7th. This is 6. That's crazy. I counted that and I still got it wrong. Oh my god, pray for me. But I've got Lando in 6, which is definitely the lowest I've had him since, I want to say, Shanghai? I think Shanghai I had him pretty low because the McLarens are not supposed to be quick in a straight line. Like that track is not meant to be good for them, but somehow they found pace, which is kind of crazy. Big ups to the setup team. But Lando 6, I'm not feeling confident, man. Like this guy, the only reason I was really giving him top 3 predictions is because I just needed him to be there. I'm not really feeling it anymore, bro. This guy's, I've really lost faith in this guy ever since like the second, maybe ever since like Austria. I don't know, man. It's just, or Silverstone, the team also. I don't know, man. Let's move on. Congrats to Max. He mostly very much deserved it. Mostly. Now for me, I've got both Ferraris. Swap them around. Do what you like. 4th and 5th respectively. Carlos and Leclerc. I've personally got Leclerc on the 4th. Who knows? Who cares? Podium though. I think I'm cooking with this podium. I don't want to toot my own horn. I don't want to go crazy or anything. But I think I've actually done something nice with this podium. Right. Step 1. The 2024 World Champion Max Verstappen. Gax Verstappen. What I call myself in the streets. On the wheel. Check out the Lomas permit. But I've got Gax Verstappen. 3rd. He'll cook around here for sure. He'll leave Perez in the dust. Yeah, it's Max. But I think the nicer prediction, I think the Lewis Hamilton 2nd. I was actually going back and forth on Lewis actually winning this Grand Prix. And this is, granted, this is assuming that the car is not like a disaster. Right? This is assuming the car does what it should be doing. And it's not shit house. I'm assuming Lewis gets top 2. I'm feeling a Lewis top 2, bro. I can feel it. I can feel it in my melons. I can feel it in my plums. But besides that, I've got Oscar Piastri pole to P1 conversion over Lando Norris, which we don't talk about anymore. But genuinely, I can swap these two around, and it doesn't really matter to me. I feel like Max is locked in to 3rd in my brain, but I'm feeling one of these two in 1st position. I might. Yeah, no, I'll leave it kind of ambiguous. Sorry, if one of them. So if this is the top, if the top 2 is correct but different positions, I can be like, yeah, doesn't surprise me. Get away with it, get some leeway on it. But let's move on. Quick little recap. Lance Stroll DNF, Perez, Shy Strive, I've got Jort and the Hulk. Top 10, I've got Alonso, Yuki, Gasly, George, Lando, breaking into the top 5. Sainz, Leclerc, Max in the 3rd, Lewis 2nd or 1st, and Oscar Piastri 1st or 2nd. And that's going to be me. Thank you for stopping by. Penultimate predictions for this year. This year-long project of F1 content has nearly come to an end. I'll do them next year, probably. But stay tuned. Again, the GAX 2024 F1 Awards will be shortly after the final race of the season, and you will watch that. You will. It'll be a fantastic production. Besides that, though, eat your greens. Check out the description once again. Click the link down below. Thank you. Love you. Goodbye.